Hi, it's Doreen, and this is your annual yearly card reading for 2014. Happy New Year and Healthy New Year. And I'm going to give an angel card reading using 12 different cards representing the 12 months to come, as I do every year. But before we begin the card reading, I wanted to give you some messages that I've been receiving about this coming year, about the guidance I've been getting, about the theme of the year, about what we can expect. I'm a firm believer that our thoughts create our reality, and that through prayer and guided action we can actually change the future to the highest degree. So the things that I'm going to tell you are based upon the current energy right now, and that we can lift things up. And don't be scared. 2014 looks like it's going to be so much better than 2013. 2013 was a year of what we call karmic balancing. It was a difficult year for many people, a year of a lot of losses, a lot of challenges, and a lot of facing your inner fears and really coming through the other side of taking responsibility for what was going on in your life and taking charge. In 2013, we saw a lot of the indigo generation, who are the strong-willed, highly sensitive, natural leaders who have an inner truth detector that completely trusts what it gets. We saw these indigos becoming the whistleblowers of the world and really bringing a lot of scandals and corruption to the forefront. And they show me that 2014 will be a continuation of this trend. They're showing me that in 2014 there will be a continuation of activism, which means that people will be more aware of issues going on in their community, in their world, and instead of passively ignoring it and hoping it will go away, instead of believing mainstream news, there's going to be more truth tellers coming out and speaking up. So it's going to create still that rocking boat of who's in charge. They show me that more and more of the truth tellers or the indigo generation will step into leadership, which really is their group and personal life purpose. The theme that they've given me for 2014, you know that every year they give me a one-word theme that's an arcing overall impression and guidance, and pretty much an assignment for all of us, a divine assignment. For 2014, the word that they've given me is simplicity. Simplicity. Simplify is another word that they've given me. And what they've said is that it's a time to shed everything that's not your highest priority in 2014, to let go of distractions, to let go of that which isn't important. If you've been chasing happiness externally, it's going to stop in 2014, because we've discovered collectively that you can't buy happiness, you can't chase happiness, you can't go out and create or force happiness. It really is already inside of you, because God created you happy, and happiness is within you. So as you really let go of that external focus, you actually become happier. In 2014, we're going to see a lot more of letting go of needless time expenditures, needless time wasters, we said distractions, and really focusing on what's important, whether that's your family, whether that's your spirituality, your health. Your priorities could include something like a project. Perhaps you've always wanted to go to school, or you want to write or hone your healing practice. You're really going to have a lot more time on your hands in 2014. You're going to feel a lot more like you have the luxury is the word that's coming to mind, the peace of mind, the room in order to spend time on what your priorities are. They've shown me that when you focus on your priorities, that's when you get happier. They've shown me that in 2014, there's going to be a real shift to what brings about true mental and emotional health. And that means that you're going to really clear your mind. It's really going to be a year of detoxification as part of the simplification program of the year. So right now you might have already started with releasing and donating and clearing away clutter, physical clutter from your room, from your life. And as you clear away that physical clutter, the energetic clutter soon follows. So you're going to be taking a deep, serious look, an inventory of your entire life, of everyone in your life. You're going to be taking a look at all of your relationships closely, whether it's your friendships, whether it's your work relationship, whether it's your family, your love relationships, even with pets. And you're going to really say, is this an energetic fit or not? And you're not going to in any way allow clutter for 2014. You're going to be doing a lot of space clearing, a lot of giving away of things, a lot of, as I said, donating things, selling things, and really honing it down to simplicity. For a lot of people, this will mean that you won't have to work so hard to make money for things that really don't matter to you. It's really going to be a lot of more relaxation. So that's for us personally. The word is simplify. Simplify, simplify. Think of yourself in a hot air balloon, going higher and higher in your vibrations, and throwing things over the side of the hot air balloon that are weighing you down and holding you back. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of what's a heaviness that's needless in your life? First thing that comes to mind. Trust that. That's your higher self speaking to you. And then we ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut the cords to that which is no longer needed, to that which is weighing us down, to that which is toxic. At the end of this video, we'll do a meditation to do just that. Now, on a global scale, they show me pretty much a continuation of what we've had in 2013. They show me a clash of, it's almost a clash of light and dark, or good and evil, where there's corruption that's still going on in the corporations taking over the governments of the world, or trying to take over, and the almighty dollar, or the finances, are the ruler in those sectors. But the big difference is that we can all see through that. For so many decades, we bought the taglines, the spin doctors about what was going on. We see through it now. We can see it. And so for 2014, part of our simplicity is seeing the truth, opening up our own indigo power, and seeing that if something feels like a dishonest lie, trusting that feeling instead of covering it up and talking ourselves out of it. In 2014, they show me more people speaking up about this. They show me, as I said, a continuation of activism. In terms of global energies and weather, many people are aware that the weather is being artificially engineered by geoengineering. If you haven't taken the time to research geoengineering yet, please do so. Geoengineering is the science, if you will, of creating rain, creating storms, moving clouds where they feel like there's too much warming for global warming, etc. And so you're going to, because whenever man gets in there and meddles with Mother Nature, things happen, things get out of rye. So you're going to see some superstorms continuing, but the good news is it's not God-made. It's man-made, and so it can be changed. And they show me that a lot more communities and countries are going to get outraged about geoengineering because it's affecting us. It's affecting tourism. It's affecting political climates. It's affecting the economy. It's definitely affecting people's lives and health. So they show me more people speaking out against things like HAARP, things like the spraying, the geoengineering and such. So it's really a year of taking charge, and that is through simplicity, because that's getting rid of distractions so that you can focus. So I really see that the economy is going to continue to improve for those who are on the path of focusing on their priorities and putting the work into what is your priority. It's really a matter of overcoming your fears and gaining the confidence, gaining the self-esteem to take the steps, take those risks, which is what all successful people do, to put your priorities into practice as a career. And so they show me that you being a success lifts up everyone around you. So please know that by really going for it this year, going for your dreams, you're helping everyone. So now let's go ahead and take the cards and take a look at what the cards have to say for this year. A lot of years, I think the last 2 years, I used 12 different decks of cards. But this year I'm guided just to use one deck. And I was very clear to be guided to use the Archangel Power Tarot cards, because they're the deck that really helps you to be motivated to take action on the answers. You know, it's one thing to get the answers, but it's quite another thing to take action upon those answers. So the cards always speak right to the heart of the matter. So as we do each week, and I'm doing each year, I pray over these cards, and I ask for God and Jesus and Holy Spirit and Archangel Michael to bless and protect this reading, and that only the true messages of God's will come through, and that whatever we're supposed to know about 2014 that will help us and bless us and help us to be part of God's mission of peace on earth will come through these cards. So I'm just going to randomly choose 12 cards representing the 12 months of 2014. This one wants to come for January. It's very intuitive. I've been working with cards so long that this is second nature for me. Of course, we do teach people how to work with cards, but my main teaching for you is trust your gut. Trust your gut, because your gut really knows. And so if a card draws my attention, I don't even think twice about it. That's the one that I choose. And we will look at each month individually to see the theme and the guidance for that month. And then we'll look at the whole year collectively according to the cards. And then we'll do a closing meditation. Okay, here's October and November. And which one is December? Here it is. Okay. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here is January. And we start off with strength. And you'll notice that this angel is Archangel Ariel, whose name means lion or lioness of God, is with the lion, which is the traditional symbol of the strength card. And so this is a card that reminds you that you're stronger than you know you are. This card wants to remind you that all the pain and the suffering that you've gone through, it's very much like Nietzsche says, that which does not kill me makes me stronger. Instead of thinking, poor baby, for what I've gone through, poor me, or being angry about it, notice that you've gotten stronger. What have you learned? What are the blessings that have come through the pain of last year, 2013? And it's asking you to draw on your strength. And also they're telling me this is about getting stronger physically. This really is a detox card. So this is a card about getting to the gym, lifting some weights, getting physically strong, getting your mind strong through meditation, through carving out enough time to think. It doesn't have to be formal meditation, but you need that quiet time. And no matter how many kids you have or how busy you are, you can carve out even 5 minutes of quiet time. I promise you, you can. I did it as a single mom working full-time and going to school. And anyone can do this. You can just go in a closet or the bathroom and close the door for 5 minutes. Just close your eyes and think and talk to God and talk to your higher self, and you'll get all the answers that you want. Here is the next card. This is for February, and the card is Solutions. And it says that there's a lot of success coming, but again, it's very internally driven. It's through being willing to compromise. It's through having patience with yourself. It's through drawing on that strength that we talked about, that you're discovering in yourself. So this fits right with what the angel messages that I told you about came in, that this is a year of you, of getting rid of distractions, getting your mind clear and focused, and taking charge of your own life, of your happiness, of your success, and ultimately of this world. As we get into March, we have 6 of Michael. In the minor arcana of the Archangel Power Tarot cards, each suit has an archangel assigned to it. So this is the suit of Michael. And in this card, it really is about the light at the end of the tunnel. So in March, you're going to be feeling like things are turning around and things are getting better. You'll find that your ship has come in. You'll find that all the things you've been working on, it starts to all tie together. So hang in there till March if you need to. January, February, March. Here's April, my birthday month. I love April. It is the Wheel card, and this is about new beginnings, end of delays. Again, we see a fast-moving year coming on here. So April, of course, we always talk about April is a very fast-moving month anyway, and this card confirms it. In Chinese astrology, 2014 is the year of the horse. I believe it's the green wooden horse. And they're saying this is a year, in Chinese astrology, they're saying it's a year of leadership, taking charge, that there's going to be unexpected, positive leaders coming forth. But they mostly say that year of the horse has to do with being fast moving. And here we go. Things are going to, this year is probably going to go by like this. Watch it. It's going to be 2015. You'll see me here doing the reading for 2015 in no time. And then as we get to May, High Priestess comes up. This is you. This is about your psychic ability, your clairvoyance, your intuition being very heightened. And mostly they're saying to me, this has to do with you trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting those messages that come to you. And as you do so, you are the High Priestess, you are the High Priest, and you feel that spirituality, that spiritual strength that's already within you, but you stop doubting it. And for those who really are being guided to be a spiritual healer or spiritual teacher, you will feel ready, finally. And so May is going to be part of the fast-moving year, but now they're telling me that you're going to get opportunities, that your people will ask you to speak. You're going to get publishing opportunities, you'll get teaching opportunities. So it's going to open up for you. And then as we get into June, we have 8 of Ariel. And now this has to do with you having pride in the opportunities that have come your way. So things are moving fast, you get your job offers, your dreams start to come true. This is the month, June is the month where you're going to be working. Usually June's the month you go on vacation, not this time. In fact, what's going to happen is that you're going to be so happy to have this job that you won't want to go on vacation. You will be enamored with every moment of the work that you're doing. So June shows that you're going to be putting in the elbow grease, you're going to be putting in the time, which is the key and the foundation to success. A long time ago, when I got my first publishing contract, and I thought, yay, and then I thought, oh Lord, how will I do this? I came across this little coffee mug. I don't drink coffee, but I used it for herbal tea. And it said on it, success is easy. Just bite off more than you can chew and then go do it. And I had that little tea mug in my office, and I just really knew that you just do it. It's really about that work ethic. It's about doing the work. And this shows that in June you're going to be happy to do it. Now we get to July. And July is interesting. Now, in the traditional tarot, this is Hangman, and here we call it perspective. This is about letting your being eccentric, allowing yourself to be eccentric, allowing yourself to be odd, being proud that you're so-called weird. And it's about allowing yourself to be different. So don't try to fit in and be normal anymore. In July, it shows that you really let your true personality come out. It's really about being authentic and who you really are. And that's a key to success too, because there's only one you. And if you're trying to be someone else, it dampens your power, it dampens your strength, it dampens your attractiveness. And so when you allow yourself to be full on who you really are, and you stop worrying what other people think, you stop caring whether other people are judging you or laughing at you, you're just yourself. That's when really things take off to the next level of success. So I'm excited. So far this year is really all just built for entrepreneurs who want to take things to a next level. So here we get to August, and look at this. It's the sun. Life is wonderful. This is about recognition, thriving through the power of positive thinking. inspiring success. I want to tell you that this card deck, like all tarot card decks, does acknowledge the shadow side of life. It does acknowledge the sorrows of life, but so far there's no sorrows here. This is like a winning ticket. This is like the Midas touch this year. Very exciting. Very exciting. It's going to be fun. And then as we get to, let's see, July, August, September, we get 7 of Raphael. This is the suit of Raphael. And it says it's time to make a decision. And this is about letting go of something. It's detoxification, it's release. And so when we get to September, you may find that you're so successful that you need some help. You may find that you are doing so well that something's got to go. And for a lot of folks, that's going to mean that you've made your healing career, your writing career, your teaching career, or your artistry career, whatever your dream is, to such a high level that you can quit your day job. Yay! You can let go of the distractions, which is something that we need to do this year anyway. It's the theme, it's the guidance, it's the divine assignment for us. Okay, let's take a look at October. October is, again, we've got a lot of major arcanas here. This is a very well shuffled deck. And so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana. We'll see what the next 2 are. But anytime a lot of major arcana show up in a reading, it means that this is big life changes. And all of this shows happy big life changes. So the angels have told me to tell you that life is really about being willing to release and let go. And this shows new beginnings. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving and a compassionate review of the past. So just be willing to let go. And we'll do a meditation to help at the end of this. How exciting so far. Then we get into November. November is the suit of Gabriel. It's the 7 of Gabriel. And this is about standing up for what you believe in. Sometimes when this card comes up, it means that there's a test, a little bit of a test where someone might be arguing with you about your decision. Perhaps they don't agree with you. But this card says that you are on the right path for yourself, for your life purpose. And stand up for that. Stick to your beliefs. Stick to your path. And look at this beautiful painting of her soaring high above everything, above all conflict. So it can mean detached from drama too. Bye-bye drama. And then as we get to December, wow, this is a great year. Yay! It's 4 of Gabriel. It's time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situation and don't worry. And so this is a card of celebration. You can see the couple dancing here. And this is a card that shows that you will be literally dancing with happiness, with celebration. And so now what I'd like to do is a meditation to summarize this year and to help us all. The angels have taught me so much over the years, and one of the things they've taught me is that it's not enough to do hard work and manifestation. We also have to be willing to receive all of the rewards for our hard work, for our prayers, and all of the rewards and support that God in heaven want to give all of us. The angels have taught me that life is about giving and receiving, that both giving and receiving are equally sacred and equally healthy and necessary. They've said that the exhale is equally important as the inhale. So our meditation is about being willing to receive and give equally. Let's take a moment to close our eyes to block out visual distractions and take some beautiful cleansing breaths together. And with each exhale, letting go of any fears about the future, letting go of any beliefs that the pain that you've suffered from before is going to chase you or follow you into the future, because it's not. Letting go of any sort of worry, letting go and letting God. And we call upon your angels to help you to have strength. Dear God, dear Holy Spirit, dear Jesus, dear Mother Mary, dear Archangel Michael, and all of my beloved angels, we call upon you now for everyone here. Please help all of us who are concerned about making this world a better place. Help us all to have clear, detoxified minds that easily focus and can concentrate. Help us all to have confidence. Help us all to have self-esteem and courage. And please help us all to know that we are qualified and ready to step out and do the work. Take a moment. Dear God, dear angels, what changes would you like to see me make in my life right now? What changes would you like to see me make in my life right now? And what's the first thing that you think of? What's the first thing you see in your mind? What's your first gut feeling? Help me, God, to release this, which is no longer needed, keeping only the lessons and the love and letting everything else go. Help me, God, to know that I am worthy. Help me to know that I am deserving of your love and heaven's support. Help me, God, to know that it's safe to be happy, because happiness is holy, because you, God, are happiness and joy. Help me, God, to release my worries in exchange for peace, and help me to take guided action as I am guided, without procrastination and without delay. Help me to know, God, that I am needed in this world, that my purpose is necessary, and that I don't need to worry about knowing every detail. I don't need to worry about doing things perfectly. I just need to take one step at a time as you guide me. I ask for additional angels to be around everyone watching this video. I ask that all of us be protected physically, energetically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and psychically. I ask that all of our leaders of this world have their intentions purified so that they are focused on the greater good for their grandchildren as well as our grandchildren. I ask that the geoengineers look into their hearts and really take a look at what they're doing to the weather. I ask that the corporate food companies take a look at what's in the best interests of the children of the world and really focus upon feeding us whole foods that are free of chemicals and free of genetic modification. I ask that the world leaders allow the economy to be plentiful and abundant for all of us in a fair way that provides for everyone's needs worldwide. I ask that all children have plenty of clean, clear, fresh water and access to a responsible adult who will care for them. May 2014 bring great blessings and positive, blissful change to you and your family. May 2014 be the return of the golden age for our earth. May 2014 be heaven on earth and the awakening of human hearts everywhere to compassion, to complete forgiveness, and to living our life on purpose. I want to thank you so much for being with me today and this year. I'll be with you throughout the year, of course, on Hay House Radio, at the workshops that I give, and on Facebook and on YouTube. Lots of love. God bless you. Angel blessings, and please say it with me. Aloha.